Companies are in a period of transformational change, and that's not going to slow down anytime soon. What I want to just let everyone know is, what do you need to be aware of in terms of how transformational change impacts your employees? And one of the biggest issues that I see is that companies don't give time and space for the process of change, the emotional process of change. Every single human being will go through that process in a different time, right? We can't force them into getting on the bus, but we have to basically shepherd them, meet them where they're at, and help them move through change effectively and emotionally. And I really like to rely on Bridges' book called Transitions and his model, which really talks about 3 key stages of change, and that is endings. Something is coming to an end every time there's a transformational change. It could be the way people did their job. It could be their job title, their role, the team they work on. We have to give space for those endings. We have to show empathy for those endings and give them, some rituals around allowing people to let that go and be able to move on. The second stage of change that Bridges talks about is called the neutral zone. And that is where people are really not excited about where they're going because they don't understand it. It's new, they're scared, and they're in this kind of state of, I like to say, you're swimming in the ocean, you got your life vest on, but you have no idea if you're kicking towards land. But you're kicking, right? You're going somewhere, but you're not quite sure if this is good for you or you're going in the right direction. The neutral zone is a very ungrounded place for people, and they're all going to go through it in their transformational change journey. And as leaders and organizations, what we have to do is just over-communicate, offer support, give coaching when coaching is necessary, and provide some confidence that we are moving in the right direction. And then the third stage in Bridges' model is new beginnings. And that is where all companies want their employees to go, lickety split. But that doesn't always happen, right? We have to help shepherd people through that endings and neutral zone phase until they are willing to dip their toe in the new beginning, to try things, to ask questions, to get engaged. That is an important part of the emotional process. And when you start to notice people go towards those new beginnings, we want to be there recognizing them. We want to be there supporting them, letting them know how exciting it is for them to take on something new. And when we shepherd people through the transformational change in that way, we are going to keep more people on board. We're going to keep more of our employees, and we're going to end up with a lot of change champions in our organization.